mid. Doenby, is known for his Pantheon mid. I would be very excited to see that go mid. I do think Pantheon is a tough matchup in Jace in the early levels, but you would have to call your jungler up there and look to play 2v2.
Yeah, I think he combos for it.
So they will just go topside, take this rift, and then complete the lane swap up towards that top tower where they can really look to punish this. But TSM is in the area and they are ready.
Huni can also get a Grand Skyfall in. Cody Sun's on the top of this fight. Grand Skyfall's going to pinch TSM out, trying to cordon them off here. Good stun onto Vulcan and Lyra as there's really no follow-up just yet. They're going to be taken down smoothly to start this one off. And TSM looks if they can get a counter, but it doesn't look like it. Clutch will still try Rift Herald.
I think that was a real error in strategy from TSM. They're sticking around, though. See if part 2 works out.
Just on the other side, DeMonte's ready to get in. Remember, Pop Blossom is up. If he can get into that choke point, it's going to be big, but TSM has a lot of movement with Sven, a lot of sustain in that position of the jungle, but Clutch still wants Rift.
I mean, TSM has got to be careful. DeMonte still has his flash and his ultimate here, and they are kind of playing with fire, it feels like.
That's going to be one down. Lyra goes down. Who's going to be getting the Rift Herald now? And it is going to Broken Blade. 40 seconds to pick it up for TSM, and they're going to start trying to take down DeMonte. Chase him down to the Raptor Pit as Cody Sun has to Feather Storm out of this one. And TSM come up huge.
And the war of attrition, Sona wins. And did you see that snipe from Broken Blade? He finds the Shock Blast onto the low health Lyra that's still taking the Rift Herald. Finds the kill on the jungler, and then they run over the team fight. I did not think that was going to work out due to
Here it is again.
Ocean Drake that they had already picked up, but they just stay at it. Here is the part 1 where they're able to pick up the first run out. Smoothie does get stunned up by the Pantheon into the Sejuani stolen ultimate there from Lyra. So that's the first kill. You think they've got it in the bag, but Lyra got so low. Look at this snipe from Broken Blade on the outside. There's a control ward in that brush, by the way.
Yeah, and we have Spica coming back, lands a good ultimate there onto Huni, and it just became, Clutch playing in that 3rd place match. They watched Clutch play against FlyQuest and then CLG, right? So they
played
have 3
against
best
Clutch.
of 3s, yeah, but just since then, to be able to actually prepare and study.
Oh boy, not looking good right now, and that's going to be Vulcan going down immediately in a fiery storm. We'll see if they can get some more back. Pop Blossom going in! A 3-man lockup from DeMonte coming up huge. Smoothie's trying to answer back. Remember that Sven sustain is going to be there with Bjergsen and Broken Blade coming in from the side. Cody Sun has to kind of branch off to the right, and that is not looking good for Huni as he goes down being the straggler. DeMonte now the caboose on this train as it tries to go exit on this trail. I don't think it's going to happen. He's going to get hit up at least the kills for Sven, and Bjergsen says, I'm going to slide right in for that one as he picks up another one for himself at 1-0-4.
Yeah, and Broken Blade will take that opportunity to push on Lyra here. Gonna get some damage on the turret. With the respawn of Vulcan, they might try and attack him.
He has the quickness. They could try to go for a quick kill, possibly seeing Smoothie would deter that to the skies, get some damage on Vulcan as he gives him a quick hammer off to say no, thank you.
And TSM now are just in full control. It's honestly really hard to play against Sona Tom Kench from behind because they will group and they will force you to engage into them where they are strongest. So Clutch really now has a very difficult job, but they're actually just going to try to engage here right now.
Here comes over the wall. Grand Skyfall going in now onto Sven. He could go down very fast. He almost stays alive for a second, but the next target's going to be Spica as he is the trailing member. All of TSM gets himself to a pretty safe spot without losing too much needed.
Yeah, and TSM looks like they just are okay, not actually answering the split push right now. They are group 5 top. They're actually just going to push this and try to force Clutch to come to them.
Teleport comes in. This is a possible flank we're talking about.
Oh, there's the Pantheon ultimate.
Going to be Nico right behind him, DeMonte and Vulcan. Lyra now gathering in that little river channel. And first divide goes through, and they're going to dive right onto Bjergsen.
Oh,
DeMonte's in there, and he's going to be getting a few. That's Sven going down as well as Bjergsen. Turning on to Smoothie, trying to get some kills as Broken Blade fires in from the outside. But no go for him. It's like he's hitting a brick wall at this point. Oh. And Cody Sun comes up huge. Losing Vulcan at the end of the fight due to Spica, and what a back and forth. The 3-for-2 in favor of Clutch.
That was the dream scenario for Clutch. They got this TSM squad fully circled in. You could see the flank coming in from 2 areas here. Huni ults down, Sejuani ultimate not going to be there. So then Vulcan will flash over the Azir wall to knock up Bjergsen. That's the Devour. And then DeMonte got in for the big ultimate. But on the bottom side, Broken Blade was able to solo out Lyra. This Jace just completely eliminates the enemy jungler and allows them, for TSM, to at least get 2. Don't have to stop there. They can go straight to Baron. They didn't kill anyone, but they got huge chunks of health off of the side of Clutch Gaming. who only have the one Ocean Drake to rely on to try and heal back up. And even with that, teleports start to come out. They have to contest.
Huni, Guardian Angel is up. Eyes onto Cody's son as well. He still has Featherstorm as Baron has a lot of HP for this one to be tempted by both teams. TSM is definitely given a big chance here to Clutch Gaming as they already have a 2,500 gold lead, but Clutch could easily get themselves back into the game on this one. Spica going low. Demonte now into the stasis. Pop Blossom hits nothing. That might trigger TSM to want to go into the fight. Yes, Broken Blade is just coming in from the right side, and that allows Clutch to see that they need to back off and find a bit of a better defensive position. What a back and forth.
Yeah, they do stop them from the Baron, though, and they should be able to take this mid lane turret. Demonte with the 4-man root!
That's going to be huge. He throws the clone in. The rest of the team comes in. Vulcan with the entrance, and he dies on the exit. Bjergsen's going to go down as Demonte and Lyra put the damage in. Smoothie's the last one trying to be a meat wall for the team as Broken Blade, again, is always trying to pick apart Clutch. Never coming from the same direction as his team, and always making Clutch think twice in these fights. TSM never stopping and pushing forward, but neither is Clutch, and I expect him to turn here again.
Yeah, we're still going. They got Soda sustained. So TSM back out, clearing the minion waves, and with the extra poke from Jace, they got the Guardian Angel off of Huni. Still sitting around. Cody's son in the brush.
Cody's son right in the face of Spica. He's gonna say, let's go! One goes in, that's Demonte's clone, and they use a bit on it, and now TSM may not have enough to fight. They stay, but at what cost? Here comes Huni back into the fight, dropping with the Grand Skyfall, and it might be enough time to call it quits. It's Sven still up at 100% HP.
That was quite the marathon.
Down to just try to solo out the Dragon while the rest of them defend any potential Baron play, but not feeling fully confident to go for it. And TSM does have such good pokes. They have to be on point with these engages, but that is Demonte on the top side.
Broken Blade walks right into Demonte and the rest of the team. He's going to go down immediately. That's a huge shutdown in gold as well. Going over to Cody's son. Grand Sky falls in. Sven is down. That's a double kill for the marksman. And now Bjergsen tries to answer back. TSM never done, never out. Sundisk in mid, as they will try to protect more of their map.
Even though Huni goes down in it, I like that play to get the kill, to get the bounty off of this Jace. That was the 6-kill Jace that they traded Huni's life for. And they're able to gain control of Summoner's Rift now. Name of the game for Clutch has been Camp in a Brush. Someone will walk over, you will get the pick, and now it has earned them an objective.
And credit to them, utilizing this triple sweeper setup here has been so effective. It is at TSM, trying with these double sight stones to sport out all these flanks. But they're constantly sweeping them out, constantly buying pink wards to actually clear out all this vision, to be able to attack from multiple sides. And this was Broken Blade face checking the Nico here and just getting lit up immediately. Then the Pantheon ult comes through as they want to try to chase through and kill Speak off so they could go to the Baron.
Yeah, meanwhile, really good engage from Vulcan there. He was so clean on
it. Would be huge for Clutch.
Quite a few items coming out here we haven't seen in a while. Edge of Night in, Abyssal Voyage to the top. Huni flashing over the wall, not the worst ability for him to lose. Bjergsen still wants it. He says they can clean it up. That's going to be a Guardian Angel down for Huni as well as Huni. Bot lane's hit up by Demonte, so Clutch is trying to work off the ball here, but TSM now have full eyes on Baron.
Yeah, Huni was trying to sneak through, but there were too many wards, and TSM saw him. They'll burn down the Baron, while Demonte's trying to burn down bottom lane. This is a race, and Lyra could go for the steal.
Lyra over the wall. Who's the greatest jungler of all? I don't even think he's going to attempt it. It's going over to Sven as this support takes it in the marksman position. That's Vulcan almost going down. Another shot could take him out, but he's going to limp away. No! Broken Blade finding the shot. Eagle Eye Shock Blast as he's going to still move forward. Form changing, giving him the movement speed, looking for it to the skies, but he didn't quite have the cooldown just yet on Cody's son, but he does get that flash, and they are on to the middle turrets.
Yeah, no reason for them to stop. They have the Ocean Dragon, they have the Sona. They can just keep going here. Multiple members are down for Clutch, so TSM want to try to take this inhibitor right away, but they have to be careful that they don't lose their bottom inhibitor to minions. Instead, they're actually looking to potentially just try to end this. Jace's team being in, they're going for the killing blow.
Oh, there is 10 seconds left on Vulcan. He's about to get back up, and we might go for it.
TSM, remember this previous game, that 3-1 score, it's nothing that they want to happen again. Almost trying to put the finishing touches here on game one, and they're going to go ahead and back off after taking an hit.
That was honestly a terrible call from TSM. TPing the Jace back in, he could have saved the bottom inhibitor. They would have got the mid inhib anyway, that ultimate. But TSM have this window, but there's a potential Nico flank.
He's going to flash over the wall.
Grand Skyfall just behind. This could be huge. Oh, Sven flashed into him. He's going to get the root, but the crescendo, that can absolutely change the fight. Clutch was expecting him, but the follow-up from the rest of the team, they didn't need Damonte. They wiped TSM out of the bottom lane.
They get flanked again, Azale again with the Sona double Sightstone team. Damonte finds the perfect pocket over the wall, and Sven flashes right into him.
Damonte read him like a book. He did not flash over the wall, looking for that big 5-man ultimate. He said, Sven is gonna come to me, and into his waiting arms, he jumps.
TSM need to look both ways before they cross the river here, because they keep on getting flanked or walking in the brushes, and Clutch Gaming are going to take the dragon after.
And it's amazing from Clutch. Kobe, you've been talking about the vision, but look at the scores for TSM's side. They have absurd vision scores as we watch this again compared to Clutch, but somehow Clutch finds a way in every damn time.
Yeah, and this was just so intelligent from Damonte, waiting for Sven. Smoothie flashes over for the Devourer to save him, but Damonte still has his flash to follow and actually clean that up. And these engages are just so good from Clutch, finding multiple angles, not using the Pantheon as the only one to dive in there. They're always having the Nico in position to go with him.
I like that you're pointing this out because the timing is so critical to them. They have a lot of these tools, but it's hard to actually execute that in-game. And the timings that they are getting them off with multiple people engaging at the precise second is actually quite impressive for Clutch, gaining a lot of these team fight victories.
Yeah, I mean, especially when the other team has a Tom Kench, right? If you mistime this at all, Pantheon lands in, just gets Sejuani ulted, instantly dies, and the team fight is over. So everything has to happen at once.
I love it. Clutch Gaming, aka Chaos Gaming. Hard to fight against this team. You see the Grand Skyfall coming, and honestly, you're wondering where Damonte is. You know where that Pantheon is going. These guys have made it happen now. 36 minutes in as we hit 37 minutes.
Yeah, a big problem for TSM is that while they do have a big scaling threat in Bjergsen, this Azir is going to be a monster later. He's already approaching the 3rd item completion here. They haven't been able to create space for him to auto-attack. Because Clutch are getting these flanks, because they're attacking from multiple directions, Bjergsen has no ground to stand on and get that DPS off.
Grand Skyfall comes up. Damonte's just on the left there. He's going to be able to get himself into this fight. Glacial Prison misses from Spica. They quickly take down Vulcan, though. That's the support for Clutch Gaming as now TSM tries to turn the damage back onto Clutch. Bjergsen's in a good spot, but he can't get the soldiers down into the right position. And that's Cody-san getting backed out of this fight. TSM did find the members they needed. Not as many kills, maybe, but they have pushed away Clutch Gaming. And it is a forced Cody-san that goes down from Smoothie's Abyssal Voyage. TSM are looking for the base.
Yep, that is going to be game number 1. This time around, Bjergsen dodges the Sejuani ultimate that was stolen by Lyra, and they absolutely melt Clutch.
Game 1 in the regional qualifier finals going to TSM as they want revenge over Clutch Gaming.
They have that middle inhib.